What I want to tell each and every one of you is this. I want to tell you some things that I learned on my journey, because let me tell you, that picture, see, so many of us, I've heard some unbelievable stories this weekend, and they've made peace with their past. They've embraced their past, that those are the things that God had to teach them to get them to where they're at. So what is God trying to teach you today? I learned to move from my failure. One of the things I'll tell each and every one of you that's sitting with your groups and you've been in Viseo, here's what I'll tell each and every one of you. You are going to have more failures than you are successes. Your failures will be 3 to 4 times more than any success you'll ever have. But the successes is where people will celebrate you. The successes is what's going to make you into the person that you will become, to lead hundreds of thousands of people. But you have to have the failures in order to have the successes. So I learned to move past those failures and understand that they are a part of the process. And once I understood, through growing up in that childhood to going through what I went through my first 10 or 13 years in my network marketing business, what I learned is that life is difficult. But when you understand life is difficult, life becomes easy, because your expectations and your perspective change. And everything is temporary. Everything that you will go through is temporary. I don't know where you're at. Everything is a season, and every season it comes to an end. So I implore you that no matter where you're at, you just get through your season and get through your chapter. The network marketing industry has absolutely given me some unbelievable moments. I don't believe I would ever marry my high school sweetheart if I didn't become the guy that I was when I met back up with my wife. My wife Sarah and I were high school sweethearts. We dated for 7 years. We were apart for 7 years. And then we got back. My son Ethan, I got a chance to take him on the Blue Sapphire trip, just him and I. Spent a couple extra days at Park City. We got to do what he loved. I took my other son, Evan, to Florida on a business trip. We got to go deep sea fishing. I've gotten to spend so much unbelievable time with my boys because I have an opportunity to be there like my dad wasn't there. And I got a chance to teach my kids the things that I knew. I don't give them the things that I didn't have. So I'm there for them, and it's been unbelievable. So I want you to know that through all the failures, the successes are going to be so rewarding for you. So I want to close with a couple things. I want to give you some tips, because I believe that the stories are great, but how do you apply them to your life? So I put this slide, and it says, get to the top of your mountain. See, your mountain may not be diamond. Your mountain may not be emerald or ruby. Your mountain might be $500 a month. Take your kids on a vacation. See, your mountain could be completely different, but what I believe is this. Through my trials and my tribulations and everything else, I realized that if you do these things, whether you want to make $500 a month, or whether you want to make $20,000 or $30,000, or you want to become a black diamond, a royal black diamond, it doesn't matter. I believe if you do these things, it will help you. Number one, personal development. You've heard this time in and time out. I truly believe that your best thinking and your best actions got you to where you're at now, but your same thinking and your same actions will not carry you to the next level. So you got to understand that you got to become a different person. Number two, you got to stay close to the fire. You got to continually stay plugged into these events. You got to continue to stay on to the Zooms and the conference calls. The closer you are to the fire, you catch fire. And when you catch fire, you can get other people on fire. So stay close to the fire. The other thing is the work will come before the belief. You are going to have to work hard before you believe. So how do you do it? You lean on the beliefs of your uplines. You lean on the beliefs of the leaders. We have unbelievable owners in our company, Lean on their belief until your belief comes, but the work will always come before the belief. And the last thing, you probably have heard this time in and time out. Determine your why, because then the how becomes easy. See, all the times that I wanted to quit, I thought of my kids. I thought of my wife. So determine your why, because they always say this, if your why don't make you cry, it's not big enough. And my last thought is this. I want kind of piggyback off what Dallin said. Life is a journey between B and D. B is birth, and D is death. But what is C? C is choices. See, through your journey of B and D, you have to make choices. On choices, and every choice will get you closer or farther from your dream. God bless each and every one of you. Take care. Thank you so much for letting me share my story. Take care.